He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air with McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger.
Throwing is McCarthy. Going right back to Fant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Vikings at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Club is on with my eyes. She smashed the gun.
extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That went out wide and intercepted. Bryan Jordan's picking it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's McCarthy.
He's got his big tight end fan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play call does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go. 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
19, Bronco switch, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Street, Panther Street, 60 Bobcats, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60, Dragon 60. Hey, Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moves right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they come up now, second and goal. Now they'll shift things around. Now McCarthy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the out route and complete. It's Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14. First down, Arizona.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Cooked off by Matt Wilson. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Chad Ryland taking off for Arizona.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
No street. Hey, smash Bronco. Check, hurt. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Murray now. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20. As the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for.
A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play fake. Murray. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Murray now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
48-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense. Those interception woes they kind of had in the first half and that followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out as confidently as they've been playing. I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over at both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Being chased out left. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's McCarthy. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19, Dragon 60, 19.
McCarthy going to throw again. Open man, that's Felton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bronco. Let's go now. Set 18, run, 18, go.
To the air again, McCarthy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 7, Viking, 18.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
That's the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. And these guys are going to be free rolling now. We're going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they're wisely just taking knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Brissett. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there, a 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19. Go.
Now Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a lead. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
19.
Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. first down. Rhodes. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 14. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
20.
To throw, Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing. Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Christian Harris able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Flush to his right. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched